once again. J76NY here. Episode number 36 of our playthrough of the Indian Ocean campaign on War on the Sea. Last episode was a mixed bag. Had some success, damaged the Tayo to the point where she's going to be out of commission for quite some time. We did retake Kokonada and Akiab. We just got to wait for the holdouts to die, and then they're gone over here, so that is a good thing. I have got Task Force 2. I was moving them up to Akiab to drop off the load of troops that they have. There's some engineering there too, and fuel. So there's going to be a change of plans with that. We are going to redirect them over to Rangoon. Rangoon is going to be our jumping off point for the invasion of Port Blair. Task Force 1 is heading up. They're going to grab the same composition. We're going to grab as many supplies as we can and troops, fuel and engineering as well, but in a lesser degree. They're going to move over here, drop them off. I'm going to leave what I have on Kokonada and this base right here for now, just because I could actually almost upgrade this base. No, I can't. So all right, well, they're going to go drop them off at Rangoon. Rangoon is going to, like I said, be our jumping off point for the invasion of Port Blair. Speaking of which, Task Force Able is in position to bombard them again. They didn't quite get it up to a level 5, but by the time I got back, it was a level 4, so let's do something about that. There we go. Level 2. Task Force Able, make your way back. I'm a little concerned about Colombo running out of supplies and fuel to rearm our ships. I think we get a little bit at the beginning of the week. May have to start sending them further down here or up here to do the rearming, which is going to take extra time. What I was thinking, and this might not be the best idea, is if we can divert some of the Japanese resources that are heading here down here to Sabang, that would be a good thing. So what I'm going to do is the next bombardment run is going to come down here to Sabang. They're a level 3, so with any luck, a 3 blast shore bombardment will drop them down to nothing. Penang is a level 3, so is this one. Kuala Lumpur, level 3, and Singapore is where they're getting, that's their home base, so I can't really do anything about that. But if we can drop that down to nothing and then come up here and do the same up here, that'll secure a lot of maneuvering room for us, because we won't have planes coming from everywhere in sight. I'm not even going to bother. I mean, I don't even think I could get over there. I could, but I'd die. Bangkok's a level 4, so they could still send planes from over there. But we're going to move forward closer to Port Blair's retaking. That's going to take some time. Like I said in the last episode, I want to go in there with at least 30 or 40,000 troops and sufficient supplies to support that invasion, because it's kind of pointless doing it without. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. We have the weekly command points. We're also in position here to rearm. Let's see, did we get... Nah, not really. We got a little bit. But we can rearm, so that's what we're going to do here, all ships rearmed. Colombo down to 55. Fuel. I think we're all right for another round of rearming. So let's have you come out over here. I'm going to send Charlie down to provide them air cover if need be on the way in. Up here, Task Force 1 is ready to go. I can grab a couple of decent merchants. I can grab 2 of these guys. They can carry a lot. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Done. Merge. Manage cargo. Have you grab some supplies. And I think this is pretty much going to be a supply run. Actually, you could grab some engineering. And then troops. There we go. Do I want to grab that many troops? I could grab a... let's see. No, we're not going to have the fuel anyway, so I might as well leave it as is. All right, Task Force 1. Make your way over. Okay. Onward. Now we got a couple ships heading out towards us. I've got Elbcors moving in. Ooh, planes, not good. Task Force Able's also moving in. Uh-oh, our scout's about to get shot down. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Let's, why are you way up there? If I got you down here. Let's get our... Really? Okay. Hurricanes up over Able. Oh, yeah. What do we have? What do you have for... kind of hope I can come across this, whatever this is, out here. There we go. All right. 10 ships. Holy shit. Oh, dear. All right. Yeah, all right. Let's do this. See what they have. Elbcors are moving in on this convoy. Got a couple of them swinging around to the other side to make an attack on the other side. There's 3 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser. That's what you are going for, so we're going to have you move in on the attack. Group number 13 is moving in on this destroyer here, so you're going to move in on the attack before we send these guys. I've got one of them targeting this heavy cruiser, another one targeting this right here. Number 9 is moving around to the other side of the convoy. Hopefully I gave them enough room here. 17, whoops, is moving in as well. As well as 21. Alright, so first up to attack is this group here. Let's have them all selected right off the bat, so I can form them up after they drop. Hopefully get some of them out alive. Alright, and they all dropped. Form up. Turn south. This group right here. They all dropped. Form up. Turn north. Lost one of them. See what kind of hits we got on that destroyer out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 torpedoes on this light cruiser. 1. Wow, there we go. That was a good run. These guys are unfortunately flying directly over. Oh, I didn't form them up into shit. Form up and attack. Alright, number 7 is sinking. Alright, form up, climb. Turn south. See how we did here. Looks like all 4 are gonna hit home. 2 duds, 2 hits. How's this one looking? Dead in the water. Group 20. Oh, maybe not group 20. Oh, they're getting out. Alright. Did they drop yet? They did not. Shit. Now they're in a really bad spot. Group 5. Have you come up like this. Group 19 is leaving 21. What's the damage on this light? Heavy and heavy. 13. Alright, so the 2 of you, unfortunately, are in a really bad spot. Aircraft. Out just a little bit. attack. They all dropped, form up. There we go. Group 9. Let's have you turn in just a little bit. Slow down and attack. Didn't lose as many albacores as I was expecting. Hopefully they didn't. Alright. All of the fish are away, form up, climb. Widespread. A couple of them are going to miss. Maybe not. And a dud. Alright, this one's not looking good at all. Oh, we got her. Nice. Nice. I don't think this one's gonna have anything to worry about. But sinking one of the light cruisers is... I'm okay with it. So what do we have left? We got a destroyer, some type of light carrier, damaged heavy cruiser, destroyer, and damaged light cruiser. I think there's more. I thought there was more. Alright, well that was a successful attack, I would say. The other light heavy cruiser that we have, it's only got minor damage, minor flooding, heavy damage, heavy flooding on the light cruiser. So that's something I'll take. Japanese land-based pilots have come out to join the party on Task Force Able, who is unfortunately without air cover because they had to go back and refuel. But I've got everyone making smoke and maneuvering. Looks like we have 2 flights of bombers moving in. I haven't seen anyone else yet, and there's no one off in the distance, so let's start everyone turning back in the other direction. They maneuvered really, really good and really fast. Try and throw them off here. Looks like you are heading for Cornwall, and this group is heading for either Manxman or Griffin. We're gonna have Canberra turn in the other direction. Hopefully we can get some of them down. Cornwall turn in the other direction. Start maneuvering. Turn back. I think they already dropped, but... Nope. Alright, you are going for Griffin, it looks like. Alright, we got one of them down. See if our wild maneuvers did absolutely nothing. Alright, they're going for Griffin. She should be able to dodge the bombs. There we go. Alright. Good. Oh, it says we got hit by a bomb? Really? Didn't even see that. Alright, Manxman, let's have you continue in this direction. You're gonna do so as well. Cornwall, I'm gonna bring you to a stop. We got some fires we gotta put out. Canberra, that's an interesting look. Everyone's actually going to come to a stop. Well, that sucks. Poor Cornwall. Cornwall can't catch a break in this campaign. Alright, let's see what our damages are. Minor. That'll be repaired. Cornwall. Moderate. Did we lose any of our guns? We did not. Okay. So the damages on Cornwall can be repaired with the exception of the 3 compartments here, which none of them are a magazine, so that's a good thing. We just got to get the fires out, and that'll be that. Not entirely sure what this is up here. Task Force Able is pretty close to engaging this group here. Task Force Charlie is moving in. I don't think we can launch any planes just yet to assist. Nope. Alright, let's see what Task Force Baker's come across. Apparently it was nothing because they let me leave. I'm going to pull you back. A little paranoid. We'll pull you back just for now. But the main thing here is Task Force Able, which is, for better or worse, about to get into a surface tussle. Unfortunately, those ships didn't come along, so they are coming at us with torpedo bombers. Hopefully we can get them down before they get too close with our AA. But Cornwall is out. Let's get your speed picked up here. Come on, Manxman. It's a lot of flak they're flying through. Alright, there's one. Alright, we gotta get you turned. There we go. Got them all down. We got one more inbound. Out here. Surface ships are pretty far away, so right now I'm not too concerned about getting shot at by them. It's these guys. This torpedo bomber that's inbound. Taking a lot of flak and still going. Alright, she dropped. Turn. Alright, steady up. Close shave. Alright, we do have float planes coming in too. This is where the enemy is. We're going to keep tabs on them with our own float planes. We'll get them circling out like this. Have you come down. Get you up to altitude. Alright, we are racing ahead, trying to close the distance here. Griffin, let's check what your guns range are. 16,000. Got a destroyer that's coming out. Let's identify her. How far out? 28,000. Yep. Akazuki. Here's the damaged heavy cruiser. Alright, so Manxman is on number 4, which is the light cruiser. And I believe that would be you. Kuma. Hawkins is on the number 3, which is the heavy. And we're looking at 2 up front, 1 in the rear, 2 in the rear. Nope, just 1. 2 up front. Aoba. Cornwall's also targeting Aoba, as is Cannon Bear. Who are they shooting at? Oh, the float planes. Look like they're targeting Manxman. Or no. Hawkins. Let's get you turned this way. Hawkins, we're going to have you do basic starboard. Dodge their bombs. They may be small bombs, but I don't really need to take any more damage than what I need to. We did take 1 small hit, but that's not that big a deal. Alright. Let's close the distance a little bit. Griffin, you should probably slow down. Let's get you... before you start taking fire from them out there. I don't even think I can see them. They're so far out. There we go. Alright. They are firing. Okay, Hawkins. Yep, they're firing on Hawkins with their really good accuracy. Or the Manxman they're firing on. Manxman's targeting Kuma. $19,000 yards. You're about 10,000 yards shy. Hawkins has 21,000 yards. You're almost in range. Cornwall, 30,000 yards. You are in range. Got a 70% solution on the Aoba. Alright, go armor piercing, narrow, spot, fire. Canberra, the same. Cornwall. I don't think you have the range here, actually. 21,000. Alright, so Cornwall and Canberra are going to open... Oh, fuck. Well, Manxman maneuvers. Griffith, we're going to maneuver you around as well. Get that fire taken care of. Pick up your speed, Cornwall. Keep turning. Put a little speed into it. Let's have you turn back. All right. I see him out there. Not seeing any hits, though. 26,000 yards. All right, slow down. Got to get those fires under control before we bring her back in. 19,000 yards. $21,000 yards here. Have you come up this way? Looks like they're turning and heading south. Are we getting any hits? Aova's going 16. We're 26,000 yards out, so... Well, alright. I guess the advantage of having them... The Kuma is not moving at all. Alright, Manxman, turn. Got your fires under control. Pick that speed up. Come back around. $24,000 yards for the Hawkins. Doesn't look like Aova's taken any hits, but this guy has. She is on fire. We're getting close misses. It looks like she's cruising straight. Alright, Cornwall, I want you to turn south and slow down. Then hold your fire. Griffin's starting to take hits. They're starting to draw their attention, at least. Let's pick up your speed. Canberra will have you head south as well. Hawkins, you gotta continue to close the distance, unfortunately. 20,000 yards out. Not quite an arc yet. Let's have you turn just slightly. 22,000 yards. Manual. On the Aoba, which is cruising at 9 knots. Let's put them right there. Looks like she's turning a little bit too. She's down to 7 knots. Can't tell which ship that was. It was pretty close. Let's get you out here. Alright. Aova's starting to take hits. Griffin, 19,000. Let's have you turn, actually. Hawkins, 20,000. I think she's in range now. 21,000. Targeting the Aoba. Armor piercing, narrow, spot, fire. Actually, turn that spot off, just fire. Canavera, I'm gonna have you turn like this. Cornwall, turn like this. Right. 79% solution. Just open up on her. We gotta get her down. Griffith is almost in range. Okay, how you doing? You're doing all right. Not doing bad here. Not doing bad at all. Managed to take less damage than we're dishing out, I think. Are we gonna fire? Or do I have you set on hold fire? No, you're ready to go. There you go. Alright, Griffin, where are you going? 16,000 yards. All right. High explosive fire. Oh, look at this. This is handy. Right here. Let's grab the Manxman. Still kind of far out here. Cornwall. Hold your fire. High explosive, manual fire. Let's put them right there. We're going to change from the Aoba for the time being. Okay, Griffin. We should be able to get a couple good hits in. Alright, hold your fire. Manxman is doing some laps around the convoy here. We're going to have these guys turn. We're going to continue to run south for the time being. You, manual fire, your high explosive, right there. Does look like they're breaking away a little bit. Okay. Armor piercing. Fire on the Aoba. Cornwall. Manual fire. Right there. Oops, I switched it to armor piercing. Alright, now retarget Aoba. She's looking like she's pretty dead in the water here. Alright, Manxman. I don't think Manxman's actually started firing yet. Griffin is firing on the Akizuki. She doesn't look like she's taken any hits. Firing on the Aoba, which is smoking pretty good. Alright, and then this mess right here. I want to do something about that. Canberra. One more shot out. Hold your fire. What's the distance on your secondaries? 19,000? Fire. Fire secondaries. Cornwall secondaries as well. Canberra. Okay, you're reloaded. Go high explosive, manual. Right there. See how this salvo works. Hold your fire. Missing like crazy up here. Sure is taking a while for our shells to get here. There we go. Alright, do it again. Okay. Then go armor piercing. Retarget the Aoba. Might as well take advantage of the situation. Let's check our own forces here. Manxman's coming out. Kuma is 25,000 yards out. Griffin. Okay. Hawkins. I think I may want to... Aoba looks like she's pretty dead in the water. Kuma we can do without here. We can do something about that later. Let's target Akizuki. 18,000 yards out. High explosive fire. Hawkins. Taking a little bit of damage. Looks like the Griffin is Hawkins direct hit by a bomb. Alright, well that was during the 13,000. What's the range on your torpedoes? They're just in range. Alright, how's the Akizuki looking? She's not taking any hits. She's going 29 knots. Hawkins, Manxman. Okay, Cornwall, let's make sure everyone's firing. I don't accidentally have them on manual. Akizuki's only, or Aoba's only going 1 knot. Alright, Canberra. One more salvo out on Aoba. Hold your fire. start coming around. Just course. Everyone seems to be focusing on. Okay, manual. There. I let 2 salvos go. Okay, Griffin. Alright, hold fire. Go back to armor piercing. Manxman firing on the Akazuki. That has not taken any damage yet. This seaplane tender seems to be shielding the destroyer pretty good. Aoba is not even moving. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get you heading in a different direction there, bud. Let's get the Hawkins turned around. Manxman out here by herself. Cornwall. Hold your fire. Stop targeting Aoba. Let's start targeting this. Right here, this destroyer. We'll identify. Shiratsuyu. Alright, high explosive, fire. Secondaries, fire. Canberra, you continue to fire on Aoba for the time being. She's only going 1 knot. Alright, hold fire. Griffin, I want you to come due south, Cornwall. Alright, let's pick up your speed. Manxman is just charging right ahead, doesn't really care. No one started shooting at me yet, so I'm okay. Akazuki is finally smoking. Griffin, let's have you hold fire because you're outside of range. This Aoba's got to go down sometime soon. This guy, I don't know why she hasn't sunk yet. To be honest with you. I mean, she's about to get rammed by another ship. Okay, Hawkins, head north. Griffin's still taking fire. Let's have you turn to the south. Cornwall, I'm gonna have you turn out in that general direction. We're gonna have to get the fires under control here. Slow down. Start laying smoke. Still firing on the Aoba that's dead in the water. Critical and critical, critical and critical. Minor and none, heavy, 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 and then the number 5. Looks like Shiratsuyo's finally starting to break free. Let's have the Manxman turn. Kind of rejoin the rest of the force. Canberra, I'm going to have you hold... Oh, you are holding fire. Oops. Right there. See if we can't hit the Aoba as she pulls away, or the Shiratsuyu. These ships are pretty much dead. Your fire. I have you target the number 5 ship now. And I'm going to go with, that's a Shiratsuyu 2. Kent. Okay. It's not a Minakaze. There we go. Alright, how's this Akizuki looking? Really don't think we need to fire on the Aoba anymore unless she's firing on us. Alright, Canberra. Manual fire, Shiratsuyu. I'm going to let 2 go and maybe we'll tag this one as well. Okay, Manxman. Destroyer's going 34 knots. What are we looking at for ammo? Oh boy, we're almost out. Okay, Canberra. Hold your fire. Don't have shit for a solution. Stop targeting Aoba. Start targeting Shiratsuyu. Surprised the ship hasn't sunk yet. She's still shooting though. Put a couple salvos directly into her. Griffin. How are you doing in terms of damage? Let's have you come out. Fires are out, so you can pick your speed back up. Let's have you stop targeting Akizuki. Start targeting Shiratsuyu. She's closer. Alright, Manxman. Hold your fire. Open up. Okay, hold your fire. Cornwall. Hold fire. Who are you targeting? Shiratsuyu? Go for it. Canberra. Number 1 is sinking finally. Someone's got to finish off the Aoba. Looks like these destroyers are running. I'd be willing to let the destroyers go, to be honest with you. But we do have to deal with the Aoba. So Canavera, hold your fire. Never mind. We don't have to deal with the Aoba anymore. Hold your fire. Firing on this one. Hawkins. Shiritsuyu. Fire. Cornwall. Also firing here. Canavera. Firing up here. And Griffin. Let's have you stop making smoke. Start heading north. Someone should probably start shooting at Kuma here. Alright, Hawkins, we're gonna have you hold fire. Kuma even moving. Just going 2 knots. Fire. Alright, Cornwall. Let's have you head north. Alright. We're not doing too bad here. Targeting Kuma. Let's have you pick your speed up. Should be able to hit the Kuma pretty good. Okay, Griffin. Targeting her. We're gonna hold your fire. And then start targeting the closer Shiritsuyu. Okay. Fire. Cornwall, you're targeting this one as well. And Hawkins targeting the Kuma. And not looking like you're getting a whole lot of hits. Have our seagulls patrol above. I gave you an order to... Oh, that was a Canavera here. Maybe not. Manxman. is all out of ammo. Oh my. Manual fire on the Kuma. Don't seem to be able to hit her. We got the major threat down, the Aoba, which I am very happy about. She's not even firing at us. Hold your fire. Are we... We're straddling, but not getting any hits. Alright, Canavera should be doing pretty good with the here. Fast little destroyer. Okay, Griffin, Manxman. Let's have Manxman come out. Not getting any hits over there. Oh, you don't have any ammo. That's right. Alright, well, leave. And we got a hit, I do believe. Let's try and put it a little past her. See if we can drop him down onto her deck. These other two destroyers, I'm perfectly okay letting them leave. But the Kuma and the Shiratsuyu really need to be done. So I'm gonna work on that here. We're getting some really close misses, but hopefully we can get some on the Kuma, put her down. Shouldn't be too hard considering how damaged she entered the battle as. Alright, so Kuma is sunk, Aoba is sunk, and that seaplane tender is sunk. I did launch torpedoes from the Griffin here to try and finish her off, but I am going to break contact and call this one a day here as we turn in the opposite direction. I guess I can let you fire for a little bit here. Go ahead. Shiratsuyu is extremely hard to hit, but she is damaged and losing speed, so I'm going to start the retreat timer. I guess I can leave whenever the hell I want. So we're going to call this one a day. If we happen to get any more hits on the Shiratsuyu, good. If not, I'm okay with that. But we did a number on the Convoy, got most of them down except for, I think, 3 destroyers. So the major threat is dealt with. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you guys liked it, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and we'll pick this up for our next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.